Yo, it's from Marcus from City back with a video. Today we'll be talking about why Frontline and TDM are horrible for ranked multiplayer in COD Mobile, and what suggestions I have at the end of the video for better modes to bring in, even modes that are already used in the actual competitive scene and not in ranked. So we'll kind of dive into some alternatives, some things we can do to make it better, and why these two modes suck. First off, though, I want to address this gameplay here on Crash. It's just me playing Frontline, and it kind of epitomizes what the problems are with this mode and why I'm kind of making this video. Because, I was playing this game, and man, dude, let's just dive in. What is the point of Frontline? The objective is to kill people, right? But each team has their side. That kind of leaves you with, you can't really push all the way around the map. You can't do nearly the amount of, what's the term? Navigating the map, using some sort of spatial awareness. You're kind of just going to end up posted up with your SKS or your Holger with no stock or whatever gun you're going to use, and just pre-aiming a doorway or window or just a section of the map, holding an angle, and that's kind of it. Because that team that you're playing against is only going to spawn on the other side of the map. So they're going to spawn over there. Not only do they spawn over there every time in the same 2 or 3 places, but they also have spawn protection. So you can't go back there because they'll be literally invincible. You can't do no damage to them for about 3.5, maybe 4 seconds. It's definitely not 5, but 3 seconds. And 3 seconds is a lot of time. I wouldn't have nearly a problem with this mode if it wasn't such a long invincibility time. But 3 seconds in COD Mobile with lightweight and the melee, you are pretty much well out of spawn. You're 30% across the map, right? 3 seconds, pretty much 30% across the map, off rip as soon as you spawn in. And that's kind of crazy. I mean, they're invincible when they take a gunfight on Crash here. Look at how far I'm out. Orange car. I'm hitting orange car on this side of the map, and still I can be hit and it not mean anything. Literally do no damage. So that's a problem. I think the mode could stay in ranked if that was turned down half as much. You know what I mean? You can't be literally standing in my spawn because I'll have, extra health or whatever. Or not even extra health. I'll be invincible. So you can't really come into my spawn, but you can get a little closer, you know what I mean? You can definitely spawn trap a little harder. Whereas now it's kind of you're 60% across the map, the 50-yard mark of every map for Frontline is where you kind of have to post up now. But if we, reduce that time a little bit, you could definitely post up maybe 60, 75% across the map, and you'll have the time to, wait for them to get out of spawn and then kill them. I just think now dude, don't even get me started on the camping aspect of these modes Frontline and TDM, where if you get the lead, you literally can just spawn in and just sit back there in the back of the map somewhere, and you're kind of done. You know what I mean? People don't really want to push you because other teammates on your team have spawn protection, so they'll just get, they'll hit that guy, but that guy won't lose any health, and instead they should have been shooting you. So it's just a really tough scenario to play that mode, and it's not people are gonna be skill issue or whatever. Those people are idiots. I don't really have a word to describe it. It's not a skill issue for this to be a problem with the game. It's a game issue. This is a competitive issue, right? The game is supposed to be made for a competitive ranked scene, and the actual ranked playlist is not for that. It's just slightly above casual, and really it's casual too. It's just casual players that actually want to play real people will play ranked. Casual players that don't care at all will play pubs, which is, contrary to popular belief, the vast majority of players. They just play pubs. There are so many players that play COD Mobile that you'll never see. If you're watching my video and you subscribe to my channel and you kind of have been following me for a while, I am in the top 1%, probably higher than that, of players of CODM. I've been playing since the game came out. I sweat, I try hard, I care. You know what I mean? I play a lot. The vast majority of players, they don't even know, they don't care what ranked is. They have absolutely zero desire at all for for rank. They don't care. They just are perfectly happy hopping into a public match. Don't maybe not even know if they're playing against bots or not. They might think they're all real people, but just perfectly fine hopping in there on Rust, playing domination, and just having some fun on their phone for a bit. And I think that's, this game is kind of geared toward that nowadays, but it's not necessarily, necessary for it to be. Like, it has that potential, but it can also be very much suited for, a competitive style game. Just died to a paper airplane. So yeah, Frontline needs to go. The mode just doesn't play well. It can be super campy, especially if it's like the beginning of a ranked season, like here in 3 weeks when rank resets, or I don't know, people just really want to win or whatever. You could just sit in the back of the map and chill out. That being said, let's talk about TDM real quick. I'll kind of add that in here. So TDM is kind of the same boat, but the spawns aren't stationary. You can spawn anywhere. It's pretty random, and the spawns usually are pretty horrible. You'll spawn right behind people that just spawned in front of you, and you can just run out and shoot them in the back if they don't move off spawn. So TDM, whole different boat. But the problem with TDM as a ranked mode that's supposed to be competitive is it's just camping. Like, the best strategy in TDM on Crash will be to go into the 3-story building and pretty much cover the entire map, or sit in the back of one corner of the map, cover a bunch of the map with like a sniper rifle or something, and just pick people off as the game goes along. And, this was a problem in Season 1, like on Hijacked, where I coined this as my thing that I started, but you would start the game, you'd get a kill, and everybody would be underground, right? Because if there's hackers, it'd be a huge problem, because that was the problem back in the day. But you would just go underground on Hijacked and wait the timer out. Just wait for 10 minutes. People will try to flood down. You kill them. Next thing you know, you'll be up 7-1 in TDM, and you'll just wait for the timer to run out. And you'll all just be watching this angle, because there's only 2 ways to get downstairs on that map. And that's pretty much it. So definitely also kind of put TDM in that same boat. It's not as bad as Frontline, I don't think, but it's just kind of, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's really the best strategy is to sit somewhere and not move. It's glorified, camp fest, I guess. So some things I would suggest for them to put in as ranked modes. Control is the big one. Control is currently a ranked competitive game mode, like the competitive scene, which just had like COD Mobile Champs like a couple weeks ago or something. They have Control as a mode they play. For some reason, that's not a permanent ranked game mode in COD Mobile. It's just like a seasonal. They bring it in once every other season, and we'll have Control for a bit. It'll be super fun. I love Control. It's my favorite game mode ever, of all time, right? Because the spawns are stationary, so there's 2 goals, 2 points you have to capture, one on each side of the map, and you go over there, you capture them. You have the opportunity to go spawn trap people to kind of keep them off your teammates while your teammates are capturing the point. There's a lot of strategic elements to Control that I think are really good, especially in a game like COD Mobile, because it plays a lot like Black Ops 4 with the same sliding kind of movement mechanics, and then it's got specialists and stuff like that. So I think that is the ideal mode. If we could just get rid of TDM and Frontline and bring in Control, I think that would be great. I really do. Another mode would probably be Capture the Flag. That's another mode that's been in competitive for many, many console Call of Duties, and is definitely thought of to be a very good competitive mode. Just depends on the map, because certain maps are definitely going to be horrible for that, but it is still a solid mode to play overall. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What mode do you think would be best suited to come to ranked in COD Mobile? And yeah, it's been your boy Marcus Amorstini. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.